Clipping through the night, Kenny Barron, Ben Riley, Buster Williams, and tenor saxophonist Charlie Rouse. Sphere in action, Kenny's composition Bayana, and Charlie Rouse's tenor riding over Kenny Barron's piano, Ben Riley's drums, and Buster Williams' bass. And the call of Ipanema, perhaps. Once again, I'm hooked on the sand, sun, and sea. Take me there. Deposit me just opposite Sugarloaf. But before I go, I'd like you to meet Charlie Rouse, who is in town, appearing at the Artist Quarter, 26th and Nicollet, this town, Minneapolis and St. Paul. Good evening, Charlie. I know it's intermission for you. Welcome.
How you doing? Thank you, Leigh. How you feel?
Just fine. How are you? How did the first set go?
Oh, it went off very nicely.
And what compositions floated through the air there that we missed?
Well, we played a little light blue and a little of summertime and well, you needn't.
And that, of course, was a tribute to Thelonious Monk.
Thelonious, yes.
Charlie, did I catch a special kind of glow around your saxophone? Is that a new instrument you're sporting?
Yes, it is. I just right off the manufacture table.
Where did you pick it up in Paris?
Yeah, I picked it up in Paris. Yes.
At that famous
Selmer in Paris. Yeah. So Super 80. It's one of the good horns they're making this year now.
And is it different from anything you've ever had?
Well, I've been playing the Selmer for years. I have a Mark 6 and I have balance action. But this particular horn is I like it very well. I like the way it responds.
How about its tone and?
Yeah, it's the I don't know. It has it keeps its tone. It keeps what is it? You can play in tune. You know, some horns you can't play in tune when you get to the high register. But this horn has it stays in tune from the low register on up to the high. It's a very good horn. I have to break it in though. I imagine it'll take me maybe a month till I get really, really with it. You know.
Have you discovered any peculiarities about the instrument?
Well, yes, they have some new features about it. The high F key is a little different. The horn is a little heavier than the Mark 6. It just responds better than the Mark 6 to me, I think.
Well, not everybody out there plays a Mark 6 or any instrument, but for you, what has always been the challenge with this reed instrument?
The challenge?
Yes.
The challenge is, I mean, to me, I just like to, I'm trying to get as, how can I explain it to you? I'm trying to express myself as much as, as well as I can on it, but I'm trying to reach other avenues with the horn. I'm trying to maybe play double notes, double stops on it. You know, like there's a single note instrument, but I'm trying to getting different sounds out of it.
And I'm sure you're going to, in a month, discover what the limits are.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
You have another ambition, another instrument that you've been, we talked about earlier.
Oh yes, the bass
clarinet.
Yeah, that's my actually that's my first love. I started out playing clarinet when I started to play music. I had the B flat clarinet, and I switched to bass clarinet. I like that instrument very well, and I tried one. I have one. I have a LeBlanc, but I tried one of the Selmer bass clarinet, and it responded very well for me too. I think I'm gonna get one of those Selmer bass clarinet, but I want to incorporate into the band Sphere, so it it's just for different colors and different expressions with it.
Well, if you had a budget, an unlimited budget, and you wanted to do a recording session, what would you do with that bass clarinet? What kind of a setting?
Well, I would like to have I like to play the bass clarinet with a setting with strings and voices. I like that setting very well.
Well, let's see if we can find someone out there who's going to underwrite this.
Well, good.
Well, I want to thank you for taking time on intermission, Charlie, and it's always good to catch up with you. You've been traveling the world. You've just come back into the States. Where have you been?
I was in France and Italy and England.
And the jazz scene there is just, I guess, alive and
Healthy
well.
there, yes, very healthy there.
More so than in the States, do you think?
Well, I don't know. In some places in the States, it's very healthy too. I would say, but they in the concert setting over there is well received, and they have some clubs over there that are nice too. But in the concert setting, you're well received. They know about you before you even get there. You know.
Well, that is good to hear. Charlie Rouse, we just have premiered Sphere for All, which is on the Verve label, and it should be out in the stores soon. There's a composition that you've written called Bittersweet, which we all want to hear while you go back on stage and perform other elements and other musical compositions, and we can sit back here and whatever comfort our listeners are in, from A-frame in the woods to urban settings, and tell us about this composition, Bittersweet, that you have completed in Sphere for All.
Well, I was I'm living out in Oregon, and I'm staying in the wilderness. You would say it's 28 miles out of Portland, and I don't know the melody. I was messing with the piano, and the melody came to me, and I try to jot it down and try to put it on paper before I forget it. And I just came up with, in fact, my wife came up with, she told me to, seemed like it sounds, why don't you call it Bittersweet, you know? So I named it Bittersweet.
And there, of course, is some floral reference there in the woods, and it sounds like that good natural setting is inspirational for you.
Yeah, it is very much so. It's very peaceful out there, and it's pretty country out there.
Oh, it sounds like it. Charlie, it's always good to touch base with you and keep the
Thank you.
contact.
Yes, and it's always good to see you too, you know.
Thank you, Charlie Rouse, and I know you'll be on stand tonight for this last set in just a few moments, and again at 7 o'clock on Sunday.
Sunday, yes.
And we'll look forward to hearing you and seeing you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charlie Rouse.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.